Welcome to Crystalline Light Meditations, special Winter Solstice ceremony, and journey into the darkness to find our inner light. We're going to need a couple things for this ceremony that we're going to do today. You're going to need a piece of paper or your journal, a pen, and a candle. On the piece of paper, you're going to, actually two different pieces of paper, you're going to write 3 things that you want to create for the upcoming season. And you're going to write them in the positive as if you already have it, the I am. You're going to say, I am abundant. I am my perfect weight. I am in a healthy relationship. I am successful. Whatever it is that you want to create, you say it in the creation words of I am. And then we're going to write down 3 things that we want to release. So if you think about it, say I am successful. Well, what is standing in the way of you being successful? Is it a negative belief that you're not good enough? Is it a negative emotion, a fear of success or failure? Is it some kind of desire or habit or addiction, like you're watching too much TV and wasting time or something like that? Okay, so you're going to try to look at what is limiting you from achieving that, and then you're going to release that thing. So we're actually going to release 1 limiting belief, 1 negative emotion, basically fear, something that you have fear around, and some kind of desire that does not serve you. Are you watching too much news and it's putting you into fear? Or are you drinking wine every night and eating sugar and you've gained weight that you want to release, something like that, but it's the desire underneath it that you're wanting to release. You're trying to fill yourself up with something and it's not serving you. So the winter solstice is the first day of winter. It's the shortest and the darkest day of the year. So we're always taught to be afraid of the darkness, but the darkness is the void from which all things come, the divine feminine womb of creation, so to speak. So we're going to go into this darkness, and it is apparent time, not so much in California where I am, but it is an apparent time where it looks like things are dead or have died, right? The leaves are off the trees are barren, that type of thing. But really, it isn't death. It is just a mere hibernation. So the winter is a time to rest, restore, renew yourself, get your resources, hibernate. So even though it is a busy holiday season, take time to go within and really figure out what it is that you want to create for the upcoming year. So it is the winter solstice, but it's also, we're moving into the new year. So these are definitely can be your New Year's resolutions as well. And the change of season is a very powerful time, the solstice and the equinox, the changing of the seasons, because the veils are thin during this transition between seasons. And so we have access to more spiritual and divine energy. There's more energy, like spiritual, not necessarily good, but all kinds of energy is open when the veils are thin. So it is a time where we want to really clothe ourselves in the light, so we are not susceptible to any darkness. And I will just say that there's a lot of darkness going on the planet right now. There's a lot of nefarious energies and activities, and it is very important for us to shield ourselves and protect ourselves, because we are powerful creator beings, and we are protected at all times and all places if that is what we're creating. So again, we are powerful creator beings. We are creating our reality every single day with our thoughts, with our emotions, with our words, with our actions and deeds. If you want to know what you think and feel about yourself, your life is a perfect reflection of that. So we are never a victim to anything ever. Whenever something challenging happens, we've opened the doorway to that, or it may be something karmic that we've chosen to experience to learn a lesson. But the point is that we have total control at all times. And so you can go about your life unconsciously miscreating what you don't want because of negative thoughts and beliefs from the past and habits and patterns that are not serving you. Or you can take the opportunity every change of season to powerfully co-create what you want and release what you don't want. Now, because it is the new year and we have the New Year's resolutions and it's New Year's cleanse time, it's a very, very powerful time for us to set our affirmations for not just the upcoming season, but the upcoming year. And then through the New Year's cleanse, have an opportunity to deeper and deeper release all that does not serve us, because we have to release what we don't want, or what's, there's only a certain amount of space. So you got to get rid of the old. Like if you get a whole bunch of new clothes, you got to clean out your closet first and get rid of the stuff that doesn't fit you, that is worn out, that has holes in it, that's raggedy, right? So that you can bring in your new clothes, your new identity, your new life, right? If you want to have the perfect body, you need to release the habits and the patterns that are stopping that. You need to be exercising, you need to be eating right, and you need to be doing certain things to create that, right? So we consciously co-create our life, and that is a very, very powerful place to be. So if you have not done so already, stop the video and write 3 affirmations or New Year's resolutions, 3 things that you want to release in the I am or I have, 3 things that you want to release: a limiting belief, a negative emotion, and a desire that does not serve you. And you're going to light a candle to signify your inner light. So go ahead and do that, and then come back on. We are starting our journey. So breathing deeply and slowly, let's just drop into the present moment. Present moment is where our divinity is, where our magic is. Because time is an illusion, everything is happening in the eternal now. Dropping in, breathing deeply and slowly. And visualizing a beautiful light above you, a beautiful halo of light above you. And it's a rainbow light. Concentric circles of rainbow colors. And this is your higher self, your I am presence, your own great God self. You are a divine creator being bestowed with free will. You can do and have and be anything you want. We feel limited and separated in this 3rd dimensional reality. So we're going to call in the higher aspect of ourself, our higher self, our God self. And so just feel the stream of divine energy pouring in through the top of your head from this beautiful divine being above you. You can visualize what your higher self will look like, or you can just see the rings of light. You're just receiving being filled and resourced with this beautiful divine energy flowing in like water. The element of winter is water. And still waters run deep, calling upon this reservoir, powerful energy within us. Just allow this energy to be poured into the top of your head, purifying. Water purifies and clears you of all that does not serve you. Let it go. And the emotion of the winter is fear. Fear paralyzes and crystallizes and limits us. So we're allowing this water to flow and clear out all fear. There's fear programming, which is happening right now. Allow this divine energy to clear your mind, your emotions, and your desires, to purify and release. Perfect. We are going on a journey into the darkness to find our inner light, to find our inner voice, that still, soft voice within. We have access to guidance every step of the way in our life, guidance, direction, and protection. But it doesn't just happen on its own. We have to intend it. We have to practice it. We have to create it. And you must be still and go within to find that inner voice, that still, soft voice that has the answer to every question, the divine solution to every problem. It's available to you. So let's go on a journey. Visualize yourself in a beautiful forest. You see the trees all around you. You're walking on a path into the forest. So using your imagination, looking at all the details of the trees, any animals or insects, any sounds, any smells. So use your imagination and pretend that you're walking through a forest. And then you come to a wall and you realize that it has a gate. And you're going to open the door of the gate and you're going to walk through the door. And as soon as you step through this gate, it's dark. You're in a dark forest. But remember, your higher self is with you, guiding you. So you're going to release any fear of the darkness, the deep, still waters within yourself. You're going to move forward and walk through this darkness. And ahead of you, you start to see some twinkling lights in the distance through the trees. And then you come to a clearing. And there is a giant winter spiral. So there is a spiral of pine boughs placed on the ground in a giant spiral pathway. And there's candles lighting the spiral. And in the center of the spiral is a large candle. So we're going to walk through this winter spiral into our subconscious and unconscious mind. We're going to find our inner voice, our inner light, our inner guidance. We can walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but fear no evil, because Spirit is with us at all times. So you're standing at the beginning of this spiral, and you're going to breathe. You're going to take a moment, and you're going to feel this divine presence with you, supporting you, at your side, with you. And it's asking you to give up your fear. Now, you may have written certain things down, but you're just going to go with whatever comes to you. What is the fear that you're ready to release? Let go of some fear that you have. Just know that it is being transmuted right now. You are free. You may step into the spiral. You're walking slowly through the spiral. It's very peaceful. It's very quiet. See the shimmering lights beneath you in the pine boughs placed in the spiral. You're going around, you're halfway around. And when you get in alignment to the place where you stepped in, you're going to stop again. And you're going to give up, let go of a negative belief about yourself. Some kind of belief about yourself or the world that is limiting you. What comes in, first thing that comes to mind, allow your inner voice to tell you. You're going to give it up and let it go and release it, knowing that it's being transmuted, it is gone. Then you're going to walk slowly one more time around, getting closer to the center. As you walk around in alignment to the beginning, you're going to stop again. You're going to release a desire, a habit, an addiction. You're going to release the desire for that thing that is not serving you and that you're ready to let go of. What is it that you must release? Allow your inner voice to tell you. Perfect. It is done. It is gone. It is released. And now you continue forward and you're almost to the center one more time around. Circle's getting smaller and you're coming to the very center. And you realize in your hand there's an unlit candle. You're going up to this beautiful flame, and all of a sudden, you step into this flame, this golden flame of illumination and peace, and it does not burn you. A sense of peace washes over you. A sense of knowing that all your needs are met, that you're protected, that everything is going to be okay. Everything is always perfect in the present moment. Just connect to that divine perfection. And you feel yourself being lifted up in this beautiful golden flame of peace and illumination. You're going up. You're going up into the clouds. And you see that you're now amongst the clouds, and you step onto the cloud and you do not sink. And then there's a beautiful divine being in front of you, your own higher self. So visualize this beautiful being, see it, feel it, hear it. Use your imagination. It is here to guide you. It is always here for you. Take a moment and receive a message or a gift from your higher self. Accept it, receive it, breathe it in. And now spend a moment in gratitude, feeling your heart get heavy with gratitude and love for this higher self that will always guide you and direct you and protect you. Feel the love from this divine aspect of you. Knowing that all is forgiven, you are perfect. That perfect core of you. And now take a moment and state your 3 I am phrases. And it's okay if they're different now. And I want you to say I am 3 times, followed by what it is you're wanting to create, and allow your higher self to guide you. And again, just feel grateful. Receive these things no matter how big they are. You are so much greater than you know. You are so much more powerful than you know. Just receive it. Now thank this higher self Is there anything else it wishes to give to you or to say to you? Perfect. Now allow it to become one with you in the clouds. Then you're going to descend back to the center of the winter spiral, to the beautiful golden flame of peace and illumination. Now really feeling that you have access to this divine peace that passes understanding and this divine wisdom, that you can revisit it at any time that you feel anything other than that. Just become one with this golden flame. And now thank it. Thank you. And step out of the flame, back into the center of the spiral. And now this candle within your hand is lit. And then this candle goes into your heart. And this flame is always burning in your heart. You can always access the state of peace, wisdom, and understanding anytime you have a challenge or a problem, personal or global. Go within to find your inner answers, your inner guidance. There's a win-win solution to every problem. You just have to go within. So spend a lot of time meditating and going within over this winter season. And plant the seeds that will grow with the shoots of spring, the actual new year. Now taking this candle in your heart, you're walking back out the spiral. And you're just feeling so much gratitude, knowing that everything that you are grateful for multiplies tenfold. And everything that you are not grateful for, that you take for granted, goes away. So think about doing a gratitude journal, especially if you have any anxiety or fear. Write down the things you're grateful for every day. And just be in this feeling of gratitude as you walk through the spiral. When you get to the end, you're just going to bow down. Just thank your own great inner God self. You are a divine, sovereign being of light. You are all powerful. You create your life every day, whether you know it or not. So now you are going to consciously co-create the beautiful life you want to live, the world that you want to live in. Do not give power to what you don't want. Do not give thoughts to what you don't want. Maybe now is a good time to go on a media fast. No news for 3 days, 7 days, 3 months. As much as you can, do not pay attention to the outer world. It is false. It is fake. All truth comes from within. This outer world is a lie. They're telling you lies to make you afraid, to make you comply, to make you give away your power. Do not fall for it. Do not give it any attention. There is a split in the road right now. Do you want to take the path of apocalyptic darkness, or do you want to go into path of light to the golden era of the age of Aquarius, the new age of brotherhood and freedom and equality and beauty. That is not the path of fear, it is the path of love. You cannot serve two masters. You cannot walk on both paths. You must choose. And it's never too late to choose the path of love and forgiveness and redemption. So now it's not that dark anymore as you step out of the spiral. There's a beautiful full moon blazing in the sky, shining the way back down the path to the gate. We're so grateful for the Mother Earth, for all the elements, the elementals. We are one with nature. Spend time in nature. And then going to the gate, opening the door, and closing it. And then you're back in the daytime in this beautiful forest. And now it's a magical forest with deer and butterflies. And all the plants and the trees are alive. You're breathing with the trees. One with the water running next to you, with the air that you're breathing, with the beautiful light of the sun that is warming you, and with the earth under your feet feeling grounded and centered. Now you're coming back into your body. Now we're going to blaze the violet flame of transmutation. Transmutation takes a negative energy and turns it into a positive energy. Turns all fear into love. All darkness into light. So visualize a beautiful violet flame from the bottom of your feet all the way up. It's 9 feet tall, completely surrounding you in violet fire, purple fire. It's 7 feet wide, it's giant. It's the flame of freedom. It's releasing all that limits your freedom. It's the flame of forgiveness. There's no need to ask for forgiveness. It's always given. And we all have miscreated. We all have created karma for ourselves by believing in lack, by following fear, by saying negative words to people, by having negative thoughts and judgments, by making the wrong decisions. But we have this magnificent flame that can forgive us, that can heal all illness, can restore us to our original divine blueprint. It protects us from all darkness, from all illness. It is our spiritual immune system. If we are not a match for illness, we cannot receive it. So cloak up with the violet flame, allowing it to burn in every cell, molecule, and atom of your body, filling you totally and completely. All this divine energy that you are given, that you misqualify with fear and criticism and doubt and judgment, it all gets stuck in between the empty spaces of your cells, and that creates aging and disease. It gets sticky and stuck in your emotional body, in your mental body. Your mind hardens and becomes rigid. You have these dogmatic ideas. Allow the violet flame to burn in your physical body, to release all toxins, all habits, all illness, all with misqualified energy, all accumulations of weight. Your body is your temple. Now going into your mental body, transmuting all judgment, all negative thoughts, all limiting beliefs, cause, record, and memory, all the negative words you've spoken, the negative thoughts that you've had. You're just transmuting them. Blaze the violet fire every day to rejuvenate your mental body so that you may have freedom. You are an unlimited being. Now, allow the violet flame to transmute your emotional body. Transmuting all fear, all anger, all sadness, all grief. Just allowing it to transmute. You are never a victim. So that means you have to take responsibility for everything in your life. But it also means that you have the power to change anything that you don't like. Every change of season, you have the chance to renew your life. Every new year, you have the chance to start over again. Do it consciously this year. Now allow the violet flame to transmute in your spiritual body, in your chakras, in your aura, all your bodies, filling you with divine grace, love, mercy, and forgiveness. Beloved violet flame, please transmute all my karma, all my negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative energies, actions, or deeds that I have ever created at any time, in any body, in any dimension, any layer, any level, in any timeline, in any lifetime, past, present, future, from now until eternity. Transmute anything and everything that limits me from being the divine being of love that I am. I am sovereign. I am free. I am whole. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am loved, loving, and lovable. I am divine love. I am light. I am peace. I am wisdom. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now go journal all that you released and all that you affirmed and all the messages that you received from your higher self. Think about a full media fast for the next couple days. Energies are going to get intense, but it's not true, it's not real. The only thing that's real is your inner life. And you can create the timeline that you want to be on. You can choose your reality. Choose wisely. Think about a gratitude journal. Think about doing the cleanse, a New Year's cleanse, to cleanse and release the toxins and the negative emotions and energies stored in those toxins. Releasing whatever weight that you've put on so that your body can be at its ideal weight. It can be the temple of light that it is meant to be. It does not happen on its own. You must be disciplined. You must plant the seeds. You must prune and weed. You must nurture and support these beautiful seeds so that you may have a prosperous and beautiful spring season. I know it is done in full measure. So grateful to our higher selves. Meditate every day. Connect with the still, soft voice within. Even if just for a moment. Many, many blessings on this new season and this new year. And so it is.